The metal trowels should always have a slight curve of the blade in this direction. This is usually done by putting pressure on the four corners of the blade. A lot of care must be taken to clean up the edge of the blade, especially for trowels used in the final phase. The trowel should be sanded with P360 paper, being careful that the edge is rounded and not sharp. The best way to check the edge of the blade is to use your fingernail to see if there are any nicks. Here we will show our system of protecting the baseboards. First, paper is taped on the baseboard, leaving 1 centimeter of baseboard exposed. Then, apply the masking tape over the paper and exposed baseboard. The edge of the tape should be 1 millimeter from the wall. The tape should be removed and replaced after the first coat. We suggest that you always remove the tape after the first coat, if possible when the material is still wet, so that there's a clean, sharp line. Then, replace the tape before applying the second coat, being careful again to keep the tape 1 millimeter from the wall. Primer has 4 functions. To consolidate, that is to seal the dust and flakes on old peeling paint and gypsum plaster. To separate 2 materials with different pHs, such as with gypsum and lime. To equalize absorption if the surface is of different materials, like plasterboard, gypsum, or cement repair work on a lime-based finish. To reduce the absorption rate of the substrate. If there is excessive absorption, it could burn the lime, or complicate the application process. On outside corners, you should use a corner trowel. Apply the material as usual to the corner, and then use the corner trowel to apply a small amount of material to the edge. Any marks made by the corner trowel must be removed, both on the wall, being finished, and on the adjacent wall. Remember, it's difficult to hide straight marks in the next coats. For the third coat, the material is applied in short strokes on a slightly damp wall, keeping the trowel at about a 20-degree angle. This material is immediately removed with the blade at a 35 to 40-degree angle. After about 15 strokes, use the trowel at a 50-degree angle for the first polishing. It's important to have this angle so that the remaining material on the trowel doesn't touch the wall. In this way, after polishing one area of the wall, you're ready to continue applying material to the next area. Venetian plaster can be protected in a variety of ways, summarized here. Our soap is original Marseille soap, which, unlike others, offers good protection against liquids. It's traditionally used for exteriors, but it is also used a lot for interiors when you don't want your walls very shiny. The application of soap is similar to that of beeswax. The fourth and fifth layers were applied while the third coat was still a little damp. One person applied the fourth coat, and immediately followed by the second, who applied the fifth coat. The third person took care of the polishing phase.